Well, of course, many of us are cooking more at home since restaurants and bars are closed, and that also means that some of you may be creating your own fancy beverages. So this morning, I'm going to share some do-it-yourself cocktail to-go packages that are available at Northern Waters Distillery in Minocqua. And I have two different kits here, and I'm going to get to mixing for you in just a moment. But first, I want to tell you a little about Northern Waters. Their spirits are handcrafted in small batches and locally made in Minocqua. And they have all sorts of packages available right now. They have mules and old fashions. They have one for gin and tonic and vodka tonics, and they're also open to your ideas. And not only do they make their spirits, but they also create a lot of their mixers themselves. So to tell us more are Peter and Jolene from Northern Waters.
These cocktail packages are good for 4 or 5 cocktails which you can take home and mix together. And Jolene will talk about a couple of these because she's the one who's created so many of them for us.
So starting over here, we have one of our Moscow mules that we do with our honey lemon whiskey, which goes very nicely with the top note ginger beer, which is nice and spicy. It makes an excellent Moscow mule. We then have our blackberry old fashioned that we make with our homemade blackberry whiskey, and an old fashioned mix that I make right here. So basically simple, take it home, put it in the glass. We use our blackberries that we age that whiskey in, so it makes it extra good. So it's pretty simple.
And one of the things that she makes the best is our own Bloody Mary mix. So you can take a package that has at least Bloody Marys for 4, our premium vodka, and then the fixings, including the pickles, olives, and all the good stuff that goes with it.
Alrighty, so I actually have both the Lenny Old Fashioned and the Toddy Mule kits here, and they give you really everything that you need to make these cocktails, including the spirits, we have the mixers, and also garnishes for them. So let's go ahead and start with the mule. I'm going to take a few of these lemons, put them in my copper mug, and then use a splash of this ginger beer, and then just going to muddle this right up. And I actually feel right at home doing this because I used to bartend. I met my husband, we were bartending together at a cheesecake factory out in California. So, all right, after I have this muddled, I'm gonna go ahead and add my ice. For this, we wanna add our crushed ice to make the mule. All right, we got all of our ice in here. And then the most important part, right? This is honey lemon moonshine. We're gonna grab about 2 ounces of this. Try not to spill it. My hands are slippery right now. All right, we have our 2 ounces. Yes, moonshine, guys, moonshine. They're gonna top it off with some more ginger beer. Yum. And your mule is ready to go. So they also make some things in-house, as we mentioned. So we're going to go ahead and move on over to our Old Fashioned, and they make this all ready to go for you. So you don't actually even have to muddle everything. They make this syrup with some bitters, some oranges, and then some blackberries. And these blackberries have actually soaked for 6 hours in whiskey. So we're going to grab a tablespoon of this. It's so pretty, you guys, with the oranges and the blackberries in there already. I love this. Make sure to get some of the fruit in there for you. All right, okay, and then we move on to a very nice pour of the Northern Waters Black Label Whiskey. Oh, first I gotta grab my ice, sorry. Oh, goodness, skipping steps here. Okay, so for the Old Fashioned, we're gonna do cubes instead of crushed ice. Pack that nicely. Okay, then a nice pour of this puppy. Oh yeah, look at that color, isn't it pretty? Okay, and then if you want your Old Fashioned sweet, of course you gotta add a little Sprite, right? Okay guys, easy peasy. So I have these made for you right now, but something else that they've actually been involved with, in mid-March, Northern Waters had some inquiries about hand sanitizer, since as a distillery, they manufacture high-proof alcohol. So they started testing and they quickly developed batches using a federally approved formula, and Peter shared with us a little about the process of making it.
Making hand sanitizer is essentially the same as making vodka, except we add a few things in there, glycerin and hydrogen peroxide to make it what you need for your hands. Currently we have a lot of gallon jugs available for pickup. The hardest thing right now to find is spray bottles. So if you have them, please bring them in and we'll fill those for you. We get little bits as we can find them every day, but if you have them, it's easy for us to fill the spray bottles for you. If you have any needs for a larger order, please go ahead and email us either through our website or message us through Facebook because we can deliver that for you as well. but you can always stop by and see what we have available for you. Thanks.
Such a great idea there, of course, because so many people are looking for hand sanitizer right now. And Northern Waters is still open, but they do have limited services, including retail purchases of that hand sanitizer, their spirits, their mixers, their merchandise, and also gift cards right now. And you can find information at northernwatersdistillery.com and also on their Facebook page. So a really big thanks to Peter and Jolene. And Angela, I'm going to take a sip of this old fashioned right now. So I garnished it. I have my orange. I'm really excited. Let's stir this up a little bit. Oh, that's delicious. I think I did pretty good there. It is very tasty. I have my mule, I have my old fashioned. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right guys? I know you're jealous, Angela.
Exactly. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, Marissa, but I also want you to take a sip of your other drink too and let me know how it tastes because they both look fantastic. And again, I can totally see the bartender and you coming out. You did a great job and thanks so much for teaching all of us at home how to do it. Thanks so much.